2023, there is nothing called Igbo Presidency in Nigeria. This is according to Rochas Okorocha. Rochas Okorocha, former governor of Imo State and senator representing Imo North Central Senatorial District at the National Assembly, has declared that there is nothing called Igbo Presidency in Nigeria. It is gathered that Okorocha stated that what is obtained was Nigerian presidency or Nigerian president, not Igbo presidency. The former governor, however, urged Nigerians to go for someone who has the capacity to create jobs, handle the affairs of the country, and provide security. He said, absolutely, democracy is about the people, and the Southeast is not on its own. It is part and parcel of this country. And it is possible. I don't think that there is anything called Igbo presidency in Nigeria. We don't have any of such nomenclature as Igbo presidency. What you have is a Nigerian presidency or Nigerian president. What you will be asking would be, what do you make of a Nigerian president of Igbo extraction? I think that is the question you are asking. That is the question. Absolutely. Democracy is about the people, and the Southeast is not on its own. It is part and parcel of this country. And it is possible, but it is possible with the support of other states and other ethnic groups. There's nothing wrong with anyone contesting elections for the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But we have a very crucial moment in our nation's political history to say that sentiments of where you come from should not determine the position you hold in this country. Rather, we should start looking for people that have something upstairs and who can afford to bring about development and the dividends of democracy in this country. You have a lot of them in Igbo land. There are many of them who can do that. So you cannot just be a president because you want to be president. If you want to be president because you can guarantee security in this country, you can bring about harmonious relationship among the various ethnic group in this country, and then you can put food on the table for the common man and create jobs for the youth of this country. This is what should be the criteria for the Nigerian president, and not where you are from in Nigeria. Over the years, we have been in this tradition of where you come from as a determinant of what position you hold, and that has not given us the best results. As you can see, everything in Nigeria is tribalized. And so we must grow above that and begin to think of people who have the capacity, the capability to handle the affairs of this nation and make it a giant of Africa that it should be. If it is on that note, I agree with everybody that we need a Nigerian president, but he is and should be for all Nigerians. The other challenge is that most of the time we have allowed our primordial sentiments to control the political atmosphere of this country, and that has not yielded the positive results. I must say at this point in time, let us look for credible people. Let us look for somebody at whatever level, be it at the local government level, senatorial, or be it at the governorship level. Let the people that have the capacity and people that can create jobs handle the affairs of this country. That is what I believe in. So guys, that is Rochas Okorocha. Of course, you know, he is not a stranger to politics. He has been in the corridor of power. He sat as governor of Imo State, and you know what he wanted to do. A lot of people from that state claim that he wanted to be a godfather. He wanted to impose the husband of his daughter, that is his son-in-law, wanted to impose it on the people of Imo State, and they pushed him out. Some even claim that Okorocha is not a full-blooded Igbo man, which I wouldn't know about that. But then I believe that where your father is from is what really matters, not even where your mom is from. But that is the narrative anyway. They say that is the reason. But what about other governors that are full-blooded Igbos, or probably they are full-blooded from wherever they are in Nigeria, What about those ones? What are we going to call that? So it has nothing to do with if the parents of one parent is from one side or the other. It makes no difference in how people want to reason or what people want to do in this case. In the case of Rochas Okorocha, it is not different from the rest of the politicians we have in Nigeria. He said it himself there in the Senate. When he got into that seat, he saw what was being done, the pattern, the system, and he said he decided to join. And that is what it is. He said, but now he's a senator, he has a voice, he might be able to correct or say certain things. But then I think that the best ways to, when you take people's money, restitution is the way out. You return back the money that you have stolen. That is my own belief, not just to come and mount the podium and speak and tell us all of this. Anyway, let us focus on the topic at hand. He said there is no Igbo presidency, that if we are talking about Igbo, about presidency, but from an Igbo extraction, then that would be a different thing. But a lot of people are not even interested in this Igbo presidency. People want Nigeria to break apart. And like the chairman of Indigbo, the president of Indigbo, he said that it's simply a sectional aggrandizement if someone from a specific region is to be president in Nigeria. Why? Well, apart from making the people from that region feel big, just like presently now, the Hausa Fulani of Nigeria believe that everything belongs to them now because they have someone there. It's the same if someone else comes in there. And I think, well, guys, okay, what are the regions that you think, if they mount that stage, that presidential seat, will show the rest of the Nigerians that yes, our people is there? Drop that in the comment section. Hausa, Fulani, Igbos, or Yorubas, or Anagos, or Dudua, whatever name you want to call them. Which people? Because we've seen some of these people mount that stage, that podium as president. They've mounted that place, and we saw some few things anyway. So right now, I said people are not really interested in Igbo presidency. People want a break from Nigeria as they are tired of the system. Since, according to the president of Indigbo, he said that the constitution is jaundiced, and that is true. He said the constitution is jaundiced, is sick. Therefore, anyone from any region in Nigeria that mounts that stage will not be able to perform because it will be tied up by different constitution. And as you know, in Nigeria, the system is that once someone steps in, the rest of the region, mostly the trouble spots in Nigeria, will begin to create some dust, begin to create problems here and there. They begin to fight, they begin to either the militant terrorists and a lot of things. Although right now, we still have terrorist attack during Buhari's era. I wouldn't know why it is so. Of course, it's from the northern part of Nigeria. One would have thought that the Niger Delta militants would have been the people making noise and all that. But then, it's a little bit quiet in that part. But the northern part of Nigeria, it's so much of a problem here and there. And when you look at elections in the southeastern part of Nigeria, Bala River State and the rest of Bayelsa, it's like a do or die. And in Lagos, they pay a lot of people. And the southwest too is the same thing. South of Nigeria, the north of Nigeria, mostly in the south of Nigeria, you realize that there are thugs on the street that tend to harm people, hurt people, doing the biddings of their paymaster. So, guys, do you think that Igbo, okay, let's use the word Nigerian president, but of Igbo extraction, come 2023, will be a solution? Or you think the best option is for Nigeria to break apart? Then how do we go about the break of Nigeria? If an Igbo man mounts that stage, do you think that Igbo man can use the authority as president to call for a referendum for people to vote to stay in or stay out, which is easier and a better way? Hopefully that will not be rigged. In that case, I think things will be done properly and things will be done in a better way, because this present administration is not the type that wants to listen to anyone. So Okorocha has said that he doesn't believe in the word connotation Igbo presidency. He said he believes in a president that could be from any region. If we are talking of Igbo extraction, it's okay. We are talking of someone that can create jobs, handle the affairs of the country, provide security. But what he didn't mention is transparency and corruption. Oh, well, I wouldn't know why he didn't mention that. So that is what it is for now, guys. Tap on that subscription button if you have not done so. And also, very importantly, the red notification icon bell. Please do tap on it so you'll be notified whenever videos are uploaded. Thanks for stopping by.